Good afternoon, traders. Adam Ryan here with Optic Trading, and welcome back to another market recap video covering crude oil. Today we had a lot of choppy action, moving back and forth, back and forth. Not a whole lot going on today. We did have one nice move midday, but other to that, we didn't have any real directional conviction like we seen yesterday. We can attribute some of that to the fact that it was contract rollover day today, so we did move from the June expiry to the July expiry. So sometimes when you see that happening as volume switching from the previous contract to the current contract, we can get a little bit of choppy action, more balanced session. So a day like today was something that could be expected. Now going into this session, I did think it was possible to see some rotation back to the high because this environment is a more bullish environment. Now, yesterday we did have this kind of sell-off move at the 52-week highs, which might have spooked some traders, but to me, it didn't appear like I seen any long-term real money coming in and selling this market. It appeared more like it was profit taking from intermediate swing traders, that sort of thing. Now, if we start gapping lower and really moving down, then I'll be changing my opinion. But for right now, it appears to me that the buyers are still in control. We did come back to the balance area, VPOC, we tested that, and now we're rotating higher. So to start with this session, we did kind of chop off the open, no real directional conviction. We moved down, moved back up, chopped for most of the day to mid-session. Then we had this nice little move down in here. So this was manipulation right in here, and the reason I know this is manipulation is because the way the move happened. Now, whenever you're breaking out to a new high or a new low on the day, or you're taking out a swing high or a swing low, something like that, there's a lot of stops that are building above and below these levels because these are typical for traders to put their stops. So you would expect that the move would accelerate when these stops get hit. So that's as we're approaching the level or right after we break the level where most people are putting their stops. But in manipulation, it doesn't happen that way because traders are forcing price to take out that high. So usually you'll see even 10, 20 ticks before we even get to the level, it'll start accelerating very fast because they're intentionally manipulating the markets and they're pushing it that way. And that's what we've seen with this move. We've seen the manipulation where they intentionally pushed it to get out this low, get all these stops, trade right into the balance area VPOC, which is this excess low I have marked in here. And then all of a sudden that's where the volume comes in and we cannot break through that big volume. So I'll bring up the intraday VPOC here, and this is it right here. This green level is the same level I just showed you on the 5-minute. And this is the VPOC, so the volume point of control, marked out here in red. This is the area where the most volume transacted for this 30-minute time period. So you can see that we push right down into the level, volume gets really thick, and then we struggle to move through it. That's textbook manipulation. So that's something that you want to look for when we're moving to new highs or new lows, when we're breaking levels. How do we break the levels? And also, where does the volume come in? Because if you just look at this one bar, we know that when we see markets breaking out to highs or lows, what does everybody tell you? We want to make sure it comes on good volume. If it comes on good volume, you jump on board. Well, that's not correct. That's not what you want to do. You want to know where does the volume come in, because look at this bar right here. It's big. We're breaking out to new lows. Look at the volume. Largest volume of the day, almost double anything else besides the close. So up until this point, this was double the volume of any bar almost, breaking out to new lows. Well, textbook technical analysis, if you ever read a book on it, it's going to tell you, look for the volume. If we're breaking on large volume, and even majority of the educators that you're going to see on YouTube or anywhere are going to tell you the exact same thing. Big volume, that's confirming the move. No, it's not confirming the move. That could easily be manipulation. Where is that volume coming in? And that's why looking at the volume profile and having a tool like this, it's going to show you where the volume's coming in. You see the volume's coming in near the low, we're struggling to move through it. That's absorption. So that's really important that you look at volume in many different ways, not just on the candlestick, because this is missing a whole lot. This is just showing you total volume. It's not showing you where the volume's coming in. So going forward in the days to come, I'm still having a bias to the long side, so I think the bulls are still in control here. This sell-off here appeared to me to be profit taking from intermediate traders. Nothing too serious yet, and especially now that I see this manipulation here showing me that, okay, buyers are coming in and they are buying, we want to see some follow through with that. So going forward, this is a balanced session, so we take that just like a balance area. Our rules are going to apply. We're either going to look above and below the balance area and accelerate, above and below the balance area and fail, or we're going to remain in balance. So we could see a look lower, fail, snap back in, trade to the other side, or we could break out of this balance area and sell off a bit because that's what happens in balance areas. We do build stops above and below this area. So I'm still leaning to the long side at this moment. If we start gapping lower or we start really trading lower, moving to the other side of this balance area that we have in here, then I'll start changing my opinion. But for right now, it looks like the bulls are in control, especially with the manipulation that we've seen today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. That'll let me know that you guys enjoy these videos, you like these market recaps. I should keep coming with them. You enjoy the analysis, all that good stuff. That lets me know that you really do enjoy them, and I'm not wasting my time here with these market recaps. If you don't like these market recaps and you'd prefer that I do more of the trading tips videos, then let me know in the comment section down below, and maybe we'll move away from this analysis stuff and more into the trading tips videos. Best of luck with your trading, and I'll see you in the next video.